What's up guys, it's John Reeves Live, and today we're going to be continuing our journey of BTS solos chronologically released with music videos. Chronologically, it's a weird word. It's a weird word. I'm not good with words. Either way, this is going to be a freaking wild week. We've literally got 6 J-Hope songs in a row with music videos released. These are either solos that he did for J-Hope in the Box, or they are also collabs that he's done with other artists. All 6 have gotten music videos. Put yourself back in this time period. This was not too long ago, literally about a year ago today. So whenever J-Hope released Jack in the Box, me being a metal fan, hearing him doing some very rock, very metal vocals with More and Arson, this got me really freaking excited. I mean, I was more stoked for this. I had no idea that this was coming, and whenever I heard it, I was so freaking stoked. And who else to bring this to us but our homie J-Hope? So if y'all are new to my channel, please smash that sub button and let's get into this video together. 3, 2, 1, boom! What a cool way to start it off with the box being delivered. I freaking love that.
Yeah, I'm Thursday.
He just looks edgy here too.
Suck out the music. Keep my passion, I gotta go. I'm still
so cool. Really quick, V is in here somewhere. I'm not sure where V is at in this picture, like in the office scene, but I know V's here. V, you're here somewhere. I don't know where he's at, so I'm going to be paying close attention trying to find him in this video, but I know that he's in the office scene, I believe. Please let me know if I missed him already, but...
I
love this part. I was shook when I saw this. Okay, we also got to address something else here too. This is actually one of the first times that I have ever seen any member of BTS with a microphone that had a microphone cable. I have never seen them use a microphone cable ever. I've always seen them use wireless microphones or a headset. That's the first time, and the reason for that is because a lot of rock and metal artists use microphones with a freaking cable. I love the fact that we saw that right there. It looked a lot more rock, and that's the first time I'd ever seen that in a BTS music video. This looks freaking wild, by the way. I love that line.
In there, exact. 살아 숨 쉬는 것 같아. Bring it up. I'm doing it up.
Yeah, that's wild.
Suck out the music. Yeah.
I love the contrast between the J-Hopes that we see in this video. He looks so cool right here, all blacked out. I think my favorite lyrics in that are fame and money is not everything. My work makes me breathe, so I want some more. I love those lines because to me, whenever I heard Arson, I had these questions. He pretty much was saying like, do we just let our passion consume us and just burn everything? Or do we just like kind of relinquish this? I was like, how does he feel about his own music? And I think if I would have really paid more attention to the lyrics and more the first time I would have listen to this, I was honestly shook though. So I mean, like, excuse my absent-mindedness, but I was like, oh my god, that's freaking wild, because all I'd known at the time is like this happy poppy J-Hope. That line, or those two lines and more, it really just signifies like he doesn't really care too much about the money aspect of it anymore, because I think that he's above that now, and I don't think that he really cares too much about the fame because he's got the fame. So he doesn't really, these things are not driving factors to him anymore. He's saying like, bagged all these things, got all these awards. I don't need this. What I need is my work. I love doing what I do. I love music. I love making it. I think that's what he's talking about here. Because if nothing else, I think that that just shows us how much of a true artist he actually is, how genuine and authentic of a musician he is. And whenever we hear him sing something, it means something to him because he's not just writing it for the fame or for the money. And I love that. So he kind of just set the precedent with his first song release on this. He's pretty much like, this is for me, I think is what he's saying here. So this is the first song they released from J-Hope in the Box. And this next one is Arson. And he continued on with the very metal look. I freaking love this. So this is another J-Hope Arson. Swipe it.
Let's burn.
Such a freaking cool stage setup.
Burn. It's done. Let's burn. 내 열정에 burn. 내 영혼에 burn. 내 삶 속을 burn. Every day I run. 멈출 수 없던 그때 그 시절. I burn it all and I want it all. 명예는 first. 내 스스로가 과열이 될 수밖에 없던 뭣도 모를 무식한 내 야망의 원동력. When I sweat, get a show, hey, put a different swing, get on my.
Does he not look slightly like possessed or almost like zombie-esque, walking, like staggering towards you, just like walking towards this? I think this is the most, like, I don't say this in a negative way, but like the most unhinged I think that we've ever seen J-Hope in a music video. He's always smiling and dancing, and I think these two songs, like, for me, are just like, oh my god. Hey, lyrics.
It's done, 나의 꿈도 done, 그 성과도 done, 내 발목도 done, 더 이상은 넌 과유불급이야. 박수 칠 때 더 나는 개꿈만 내가 부르겠던 건 나를 위함이었어. 세상이 타오를 줄 누가 알았겠어. 잠시 시킬 때쯤 보니 내 흔적들이 보여. 그게 너무 급불심한 방화였단 걸. 뜨겁만 확해도 잡게 내 혈관 갑작 무서운 상태. Nobody get, nobody stop.
It's such a flow. This drum beat that he's doing here is a very common drum beat, but what I love about this is, who else have you ever heard rapping like this over this beat? It's a very uncommon thing that he's doing here, so it's very unique, and I love his flow that he's got. He's actually doing a couple of flows over the same freaking beat, and it sounds so cool. Like, I have never heard, I think it gives us like that little slight hint of familiarity with that beat, but then what he's doing is very J-Hope still right here. Even if it is a little bit heavier and something we haven't really heard this style, the rhyming scheme and the way that he's actually doing it is very J-Hope, and I love that. That's so cool.
It's done.
That's so freaking clean. Almost reminds me of like some late 90s throwback hip hop. I like it. Like the drum beat for sure. So freaking cool, man. Okay, so again, I absolutely love Arson. I think that song and more go hand in hand together and in a very cool way. I think it's awesome that we were able to see this side of J-Hope, because what we normally see is like the big smile on his face, choreography in all of his videos, and he's just such a bright person. But I think that we all have that yin and yang inside of us, the happy and the sad. We've got all these things within us, and I think it's really cool that he felt comfortable enough with ARMY and all of us to actually show that to us. And also, I think that it's great that he started this off, allowing, I think, the other members to kind of get to where they are right now, and they feel comfortable enough to be like, all right, if he did it, so can I. I think that it made it a lot easier for them to be more themselves in their solo work. So I'm very excited to see even what else comes next. This last one is actually a visualizer that Bang 10 TV actually released, and this is Equal Sign. Let's get into that right now. Freaking swipe it one last time. Dude, that first part is wild, man.
세상에 무슨 말 관심이 필요해 우리에게 나의 시작은 고시게 어쩌면 우리에게 묻히게 목시계 외쳐도 소리 없는 아우스 비보를 느끼는 다른 점 정당에 올라서 뭉치로 가슴 치며 가끔 세상은 넓고 사람 마음 참 좁다 꼭 같을 필요는 없어도 다른 게 왜 죄일까 나이를 넘어 성별을 넘어 구경을 넘어 어쩌면 모두의 숙제 같은 것 나부터 괴롭혀 차별하니 차인 것 편견을 배제하라야 해 그건 우린 것 Please help paralyze your mind Gotta see the other side Cause you're nothing to be kind.
Okay, I love those freaking lyrics. Hate will paralyze your mind. Oh my god. J-Hope, my dude. It costs you nothing to be kind. I love that so much. I'm gonna make a shirt that says that. That's so freaking beautiful. I love that. I love that so freaking much.
We're so different, you and I Looking for love in a different light Until we find an equal sign 우리가 쉬는 손들
This song is beautiful.
삶 속 웃음과 눈물 나좀 받을 품들 Just a piece to give strength In the puzzle of our hearts It all makes sense one day So we're singing for love in this world
Yeah.
Hey, come on Let's come together
His voice is beautiful here too.
Equality is you and me
God, what a freaking song. That song was 2 minutes long, but it said freaking everything. And I love stuff like that. I love whenever you don't really have to have just a massive song to really express something so powerful. But that song, Equal Sign, to me, is one of my favorites off that album. Just because, first of all, I love the group to that. I think his voice sounds amazing here, but also lyrically, it just stands out. He's got so much that he's saying in such a little bit of time, like I said. I love the duality of the two different styles that we just saw from him, released on the same album. Like, Equal Sign is such a love, uplifting, and positive song, and then you've got Arson and More that are very aggressive songs and a different side of J-Hope that we had never seen before. And I think that this album for him was a great exploration of his personal self, his feelings, and just being able to express those things creatively. After watching the documentaries and everything, from the outside looking in, I think that it was very therapeutic for him, because I feel like he just looked at the end of the Jack in the Box documentary very calm and just at peace with what he had done. And I think for an artist to be in that state with your work and not be like, what could I have done differently, in such a strong way, he just seemed to be happy with what he'd done. I know that there were some things like he wished that he would have done a physical release instead of a digital and physical things, but creatively, I think he really set out and accomplished everything that he tried to, that I know of, and I love that about this. So very cool. I am very excited for next week's. We have 3 more J-Hope songs. If y'all need anything at all, please know that you guys can message me on any of my socials. They're all at John Reeves Live. Spread some positivity out there and be kind to each other, and I will catch you next time. Freaking toodles! Chronologically